Hi there, my name is Beck and I like plants. If you were watching this video, you most likely saw my last video where it was my quick introduction into the world and game of Star Trek Fleet Command. A couple of things right off the bat. No, I have not watched any Star Trek anything whatsoever. So this is all coming from the perspective of someone who is viewing this as a game and basically nothing else. So anyways, figured I'd give you guys an update on where I'm at now in terms of compared to where I was last video. So without further ado, we're going to jump into part 2 of our Star Trek Fleet Command review. So last time we chatted via our YouTube video, I was camped at Ops 14. Right now I'm actually at Ops 16. I made that change a day and a half ago. I upgraded because I had actually maxed out everything. All my research trees were as far as I could take them, and my buildings were all as far as I could take them. Everything was maxed at 14, my ships as far as I could go. I decided, why not jump in? Let's see how it goes. I leveled up to Ops 15 and then quickly realized that I still couldn't really do anything because a lot of things wanted me to take another step further. So I ended up using some of my speed ups and I went to Ops 16, and that's where I'm at right now. All of my buildings are still at level 15 other than that, and I've been slowly, very slowly, upgrading things as I go, doing my research, doing all the things. In terms of like my gameplay, I have been a good player. Maybe not good player, but I've been doing my daily duties. So every day I've been logging in and doing my dailies as I'm supposed to be doing. I ended up figuring out a few tricks for myself that I know that everybody else knew, but I figured them out for myself. Like for instance, when I collect or turn in certain tasks can make a difference depending on the time of day. Like an away team, for example. If I have an away team out, I found out that, hey, if it's 3 minutes before dailies reset, just wait the 3 minutes. So learning things like that throughout this journey have been kind of fun. Most of them, I've learned a lot of the things on my own, but I've had a lot of help. I will not lie to you guys. I've had a lot of people reach out to me via like either the YouTube comments, in my Discord, in Rev's Discord. Just having people be alongside me every step of the way has been super helpful. So thank you guys. Quick little shout out. In terms of past that, where I'm at, things I've learned, all of that stuff. Couple of things I've learned. Number one, I found out that you can still get attacked even if you aren't Ops 15. If you're out mining and you have overprotected cargo. And I found that out the hard way because someone attacked me. I had just barely gone over. I stepped away from my computer for all of 10 minutes and I was destroyed. Now, granted, it was my fault. It was the middle of the day. Lots of people were online and I just kind of put myself out there. So I was basically asking for it. Did I cry? No. And I view that as a win because I honestly wasn't sure how I was going to respond the first time someone destroyed a ship. So that happened whenever I was still camped at Ops 14 just a couple days ago. Another thing I learned about the battle pass. Have I learned how to efficiently go through the battle pass? No. In fact, I wasn't really sure what I was supposed to really do with the battle pass at first. I saw it there. I could see it on my events tab. I could see the things. I was getting progress on stuff, and so I just kind of let it be that way. It wasn't until yesterday or today that I actually started actively pursuing the things in the battle pass, as well as doing the events that are up in the events tab outside of like my dailies and my other missions. Turns out there's a lot of stuff to keep track of, and we got a lot of learning to do, y'all. We got a lot of learning. So while I was flying through, having a grand old time, getting all of my stuff done, upgrading all my stuff, I didn't realize I was also supposed to be doing other things in my events tab. So that's a fun one, but we're learning things, y'all. Other things that I've learned are officers make a difference on your ships. Who knew that you could filter officers based off of their like strengths to know where you should put them. Found that one out. Have I mastered the art of officers yet? No, it's actually probably my weakest area is knowing what to look for in terms of putting officers where. I've had help every step of the way when it comes to the officers thing, so I'm looking forward to learning more, but also not looking forward to, because I feel like it's gonna make my brain hurt. Other things that I have been learning are things like simple things, like I can build more than one of a ship, which I did actually finally do yesterday. I built a second Fortunate so that way I could put it out to go mining overnight when I need it, and have 2 ships mining. Figured that might be a good thing. I found out that I don't necessarily have to max out everything at every level. That's a hard one for me, just simply because I'm a completionist, I'm a perfectionist, I like to get things done, and I like them to all be marked off, and turns out I don't necessarily need to do that. My goal right now is to get up to Ops 19, hang out there for a second and catch my breath, do all the things I need to do before I move on to Ops 20 and beyond. I've got a big task list ahead of me. I know I'm going to be watching Rev's Ops 19 video probably this week. I'm not sure I'll get there, but we'll see. If I get there, I'll get there. But that's the goal. That is the goal for this week. Other things that I've learned, I saw my first raid happen. My first raid that I saw wasn't even mine, and it wasn't even on my server. It was actually while I was watching Rev's YouTube stream the other day. A raid just happened to happen on his live stream, and I just happened to be there, and I got to witness one for the first time. I felt both equally excited about seeing it happen, as well as I felt guilty and sorry for the person it was happening to. So I'm not sure how I will respond whenever I am on either end of that spectrum, but I guess we'll just cross the road when we get there. Another thing that I got to witness, but this time firsthand, is I actually got to witness an armada. Someone in my alliance was very kind and did a lower level armada so that way I could join and be a part and see what that looked like. It actually happened on my live stream. I was grateful before, obviously, but I'm super grateful now because I feel like now, like as the times are getting longer, and I know they're only going to get longer. 1 minute, prepare for, wait, what do I do? Prepare. What do I do to prepare? What do I do? Oh my gosh. Look at me go. Wait, what? Why did it make it look like I did everything, but when we know that Anubis did it all? Is everyone surprised that I survived? Because I definitely am. I didn't know that I could join armadas. Everyone, you survived? You lived? You didn't die? That was my first armada, you guys. And it was on stream. It was fun. It wasn't what I expected it to be, but in a good way. You know, I really liked the ease of doing it. I liked being able to click in and join if I wanted to or not. I'm assuming you would want to, but I'm too low of a level to join anybody else. So this was a special event. But I liked being able to join in. And I like that there was a countdown while it waited for if anybody else wanted to join or not. And I got to witness that firsthand. Now, granted, like I said, this was a lower level one, just so that way I could have the opportunity to join and experience that. And I'm very grateful that I got to see that. So it was just the 2 of us. I didn't die, so that was super exciting. It had me very excited for the future about like when I get stronger and when I can actually participate and when I can do stuff. I'm all about it. I'm all about getting stronger and doing the things so that way I can be of a greater help. Since our last chat, a couple of things also have happened outside of those. I've actually alliance hopped. When I first started playing, I was on an alliance where I was the leader, and one of my friends in the community started up a new profile just so that way they could kind of be on the same page as me to help me learn, so they could see like firsthand, okay, these are the things that I'm seeing at any point in time. And so them being on the same page was super helpful. When we first started and it was just us on the alliance, obviously I didn't realize how great like helps would be. But then I was invited to a casual alliance on my server and they were super kind. I didn't really chat much in there because I just didn't know what was going on most of the time, let's be real. I was just trying to keep up in terms of, okay, when they're saying things, what does this mean? And what is this short for? And is this something that pertains to me at my current level or not? Like, I was just trying to keep my head and keep my wits about me. But they were super nice. When I say I have alliance hopped, that means that I actually am no longer on that casual alliance. In fact, I was invited to be on the #1 alliance in my server. And when I was asked that question, I was terrified. I don't like the idea of failure in any way, shape, or form. And so my first thought is, I'm brand new. I don't know anything. How can I even help at my current state? But they really wanted me to join so that way they could help teach me at like my pace still and be super helpful. And that's what they've been. They've been super helpful from the time that I joined, which was 24 hours ago. It's been really neat seeing how they communicate with one another and the way that they go about approaching events and armadas and something called takeovers, which I haven't learned what that is yet, but I'm assuming that has to do with raiding or something. I wanted to share that with you guys, that as I've also been learning, I've been doing, I guess, alliance hopping. Moving forward, things that I'm trying to focus better on and be better on is the order of events that I do things. So I mentioned for a brief moment about how I wasn't really sure in terms of how to approach the battle pass. I knew it was there, but I wasn't aware that I really needed to do anything with it. I thought it would just kind of be like a in the distance thing. As well as I thought maybe I was too low of a level to participate in it, because I'm really, in terms of a lot of things that are going on, there are a lot of things that don't pertain to me, and so it's hard knowing which things do and which things don't. And so I want to be better about doing things in the right order. So like the battle pass, then my dailies, and then basically everything else. I want to learn more about the officers. I want to learn about factions. I learned during my stream that factions are a thing. And while I knew they were a thing in the sense of people have said things about factions, I didn't realize that I was going to have to like choose that. Another thing I learned is when I scrolled out from my my galaxy, that those big giant blocks of colors are representing those factions. So I learned that live on stream, which was fantastic, and everybody was really nice and didn't make fun of me for it, but I didn't know. I had no idea. But it made way more sense seeing the symbols. I've mentioned it before, I play pretty zoomed in, so scrolling all the way out like that, it just, it clicked in the moment. And yeah, so that's one thing I'm really looking forward to doing. I haven't done anything with factions yet as of this point, which is probably pretty obvious based off of my response just now, but you know, that's a thing. So by the next video, my hopes are, hopefully I will be at Ops 19 at least. Hopefully I will have picked a faction or two. I think I can choose two. I'm not sure. Hopefully I'll be, I don't know, hopefully I'll have another ship, because I really don't have much to offer anybody right now. Really just, I want to make sure that I'm staying up on all of my tasks, getting my missions done, getting all those chests and materials that I need, not getting swindled by the store. And can I just say, like, as a new person who just doesn't really know anything going on, and I haven't been playing it for the past 3 years like most of you have, can I just say that having stores in 3 different places is so confusing? Having the store that you spend your real money on, having the event store, and having your alliance store is just confusing to me. I wish there was just one store with different tabs, but that's just me. So sometimes I forget where things are at, but I'm doing a lot better in terms of maneuvering the game and figuring out where things are. I remember the names of my buildings. I remember the colors of the rocks for mining. Like I remember like what the colors are and what they correlate to, like with what material that is. I'm remembering the names of those materials, just random little things. So I'm figuring things out now. I don't feel as lost, and I'm looking forward to learning more. I feel like I'm catching on finally with the things that I can catch on to. That's kind of where I'm at, and I wanted to give an update to where I was, where I am now, where I'm on my way to going. So next time you guys see me, hopefully I'll be level 19 and a lot smarter. That's really all I have for you guys, and hopefully I didn't miss anything. But if there's something that you have questions about in terms of where I'm at or my views on certain things from the perspective of a brand new human that has no Star Trek knowledge whatsoever, let me know in the comments below. Make sure if you like this video to leave it a like so that way I know. Leave a comment to give me feedback. I'd love to hear it. I read every single comment. If you commented on the last video, you probably saw I respond to all the comments as well. But I want to keep documenting this for as long as I can. I'm enjoying the game. I'm not going to stop playing it anytime soon, I don't think. I don't play things I don't like, and I like this, so we're going to be playing it for a while. That's really about all I have, so I will see you guys in the next video. Bye!